Well, let's talk about faith challenge number 8. This is the exchange of righteousness. Now, I want you to imagine that man always kind of feels like he needs to exchange something if he's going to get something of value. He needs to pay for it. He needs to earn it in some kind of way. And so we're always looking for some kind of fair exchange in any kind of transaction that goes on. So when it comes to this idea of righteousness, needing righteousness is something that we don't have. The Bible says no one is righteous, no, not one. And so how do I get righteousness? There's something inside of man that basically says, well, I have to go out and get it. I have to earn it. I have to find something of value that I can exchange for this righteousness. And so faith is sometimes turned into this bargaining kind of chip that God, I'll believe in you and you'll give me righteousness. Well, it seems to me that we've kind of got this thing a little messed up. There's something in the pride of man that says, I want to do this and that in order to obtain the blessing of God. There's like the wrestling with the angel that Jacob had when he wrestled with the angel all night and wouldn't let go until the angel gave him a blessing. Again, there's something that we feel like we have to win in this whole contest, if you will. And I believe we've got some things very, very wrong in this equation. And so the exchange idea, the exchange of faith, I think we need to get that out of our head. Righteousness is a gift. There's nothing we can bring to exchange for that gift. In fact, if we did, it would make it no longer a gift. We look for some kind of ritual, some kind of sacrifice, something we have to do. And that's kind of rooted in paganism, actually, because in paganism, there was always exchanges going on. The people would bring something to the idol in order to appease the idol, in order to placate the idol. And so they would bring some kind of sacrifice, even in some cases human sacrifices, as an exchange for the blessing of this idol. Well, again, this whole way of thinking is foreign to the way God has set this exchange up to be. And so, over and over again, we tend to slip from one place to another. We will accept the grace of God and the gift of God, and then somewhere along the line, we default back to this idea of somehow needing to do something for it. That at least, even if it was a gift that we received initially, that we have to continue to earn it. And it's very hard to get that out of our heads. There's basically two kinds of people in this world. There's the person who you really can't give anything to because they always feel like they have to earn it or they don't deserve it. And then there's other people in this world who are willing to receive a gift. They're willing to say thank you for the gift. And God is looking for those people who recognize their inability to do anything to actually earn his gift. That's called faith. Faith is not a bargaining chip. Faith is simply the acceptance of the gift that God offers. Now, there's certainly ways in which we have to accept that gift, and we know that we've accepted the gift from God. But still, faith is the key. to that. And so when we think about the exchange of faith, we do, when we put our faith and trust in Jesus, we do receive the righteousness of Christ. But it's received as a gift. And so what do? Our choice is we either try to get into the good favor of God or into the blessings of God or into heaven by our own effort, or we just simply recognize there's nothing we can do and Christ has done it all, and we simply accept his gift by believing in him that he is the Son of God. Now later in this series you'll hear more about that. But that's the basis of it. The challenge of the exchange. Get out of the exchange business. This is a gift, and faith is the way that we receive the gift.